Hi everyone, welcome back to Lilac Daily Crafts. Today's card is going to be doing a little bit of watercolouring and uses the Colourful Seasons stamp set and its matching dies for seasonal layers thinlits. So let's get started. I have already done my die cutting. Let's show you what I've done. I have used the wood effects for wood textures papers, a little chair and the branch, and I have also done some of the flowers. You get two options for flowers. You've got the detailed die cuts, which are these ones, which I've die cut using very burst cardstock, and you've also got the outline dies which go with the stamps, which if I show you, these ones, so they're a two-part stamp, which again I've used very burst and just some basic black for detail. So that's that bit done. So now I'm going to show you how I got this watercolour sun in the background. Nice and simple. So you start off with your card base, all pre-scored. You then cut, I've already used mine, so you cut a piece of cardstock. I've just used some retired pink pirouette and cut it to the same size as the front of your card. I've then used the largest of the stitch shape circle dies to cut a circle where I want my sun to be on the card. So take that up, and then I'm just going to line it up on the front, and I'm just going to use a little bit of washi just to hold it down, because I don't want that to move when I start the watercolouring. So, get all my little bits out of the way before they get in the muddle. So I've done the watercolouring using crushed curry. Now there are two ways to use the ink for this. If you've got a re-inker, you can just pop a couple of drops of re-inker in a little pot or a dish. I haven't got a re-inker for this one, so you've then got the option to do either you squeeze it together. I don't know if I've done it with this one yet. You get ink in the lid. Now this is one of the old style ink pads, which is easy to do it that way. The new style ink pads don't work in quite the same way, so it's harder to do that. So I'm going to show you the other option, which is to get a clear block, and just pick up some ink on your block. You don't need an awful lot for this. Over there. And then you get your aqua painter. Just gonna make sure that's clean. Looks a bit mucky. They do tend to stain if you're using darker colours, so just give it a quick wipe on your paper just to make sure there's no residual colour that's going to interfere with what you're doing. Then making sure your brush, a little bit of water, pick up some ink, and then just, you're not looking for Picasso-esque artistry here, just a circle of watercoloured card. Put that on there to clean up, and that's it. Now, then we peel off the washi very carefully. And we have a little circle of watercolour. Now, I'm just going to put this under my light to dry out while I get some other bits organised. You can leave it to dry or however you want to do. I am going to do some gluing while I wait for that to dry before I try to stamp over it. So, I'm going to do the branch. So I need my fine tip glue. I'm just going to some drops of glue along the branch. Make sure you put your top back on your fine tip glue, because once they get dry, that's it, they're blocked. So I'm then going to decide how to position this. You don't want to go too close to the edge or you won't have room for your flowers. That's about right there. Just very gently press it down. As I said, if I was doing this another time, I would wait for my watercolour to dry first. If you're in a hurry, a heat tool will work. Just going to snip off that edge of the branch, which we don't need. And now I'm going to stick on my little chair. These wood effect papers are brilliant. You've got some look very much like finished wood. They're perfect for things like this. Others are very much unfinished. Perfect for sort of natural things like the branches. They make amazing backgrounds. And remember, there's a large selection of DSPs are on offer for the month of July of this year. If you buy 3, you'll get another one for free. And who doesn't love something for free? So there's my chair. I'm just going to position that there. And again, just very gently press it down. Okay. Now I am going to stamp these. Now these stamps actually come from the Daisy Delight stamp set. This one here. I love mixing and matching stamp sets. So I am going to stamp the stems in Old Olive. So let's have a look. On there. There. On there. On there. On there. And one there. I'm then going to stamp little buds or flowers, whatever they are supposed to be, in powder pink. So just line them up with the ends of the stems, just sometimes easier said than done. These ones down here. There we go. And the other bit of stamping, I think that's just about dry enough now for this. Again, I would generally recommend wait for your watercolour to dry before doing this part. If I'd been prepared, I'd have had I'd had one I did earlier. Just stamp the sentiment across there in Berry Burst. Now, time to get arty with the flowers. So I'm going to cheat and copy the one I did earlier. So what I've done is some of these I've put on using glue, others I've used dimensionals, just to give it a different effect. So, one up there. That's my glued on ones. Lid back on. And the others I'm going to use dimensionals. I'm going to pop that one there. That one here. And the last one I'm going to use little tiny bits. Going to go on here. Overlapping that one slightly. And there we go. Swirl down the score, and there we go. Bit of watercolouring, some stamping, some die cutting. Let me know what you think. Details will, as usual, be over on my blog. Thanks for watching. Bye.